Okay, it's the Kimberley International Ranger Forum being held at Gumbanun on the Dampier Peninsula. Ranger groups from across the Kimberley come and meet and network and share stories and their successes of their particular programs and projects.
Coming together speaks volume of itself. It speaks louder than the words we speak when we're having conversation, because you're showing respect, you're showing the love of the common people, you're showing that the common people can come together and create.
My name's Frank Davey. I'm the chairperson of the Kimberley Land Council, and I'm the traditional owner of this country here. We think it's really a great thing that actually happened with the Rangers Forum, because of recognition of our Aboriginal Rangers.
Yeah, it's about maintaining our culture, our identity to the country, you know. It's caring for country, and we know now, because a lot of it was taken away from us, and now that we're back on country, we want to look after it the way our old people looked after it and passed down stories and everything. It's what we are, our identity to the country.
Not long ago, fire was that hectic up this way. We lost the Goody and Fig, and just last year or so, we started to get numbers back. They're even nesting in some of our spots. So that'll be our protected area. If not, we'll be using it at fire for buffer breaks for our Goody and Finch sites and our vine thickets as well. Yeah. So stop them from being burned.
That works on compression. So if you pull that cord, just slowly, you'll feel it will get stuck. It's stuck. So the ranger groups that's got these is I think Nurara, Willigan, Bardi, Mule, Ingamangala, and the extra one sits with me in Broome, which is this one.
The reason why I'm interested in this, maybe probably in the long run, the Bardi tribe or up in the Dampier Peninsula would probably have their own volunteer fire brigade, and the more I learn with technology, with these guys from here, and combining with the Aboriginal, with our culture, they'd be a great winner for our people, you know, and to keep our bush as safe and protected as we can. Fire can be used for good things and also for bad things.
Like the Native Title Act in itself, it gives you fairly weak rights. But the thing you guys have got going for you is culture. You know, you got really strong ties to country and the environmental significance of the Kimberley.
Natural plant. My name's Annie Million. I got a lot of knowledge from my old people. They teach me about bush medicine. Use it on my people, like kids with sores and fungus. I've been teaching the kids, the school kids, all the different plants and how to make. So we give the knowledge to our young people, and I'll put few stuff in my clinic. There was a lady, Robin, that she came to the community, and she taught me all about how to make creams and how to make ointments and lotion, and one day I'll start my little business.
And we've got women from all different parts of the Kimberley, East and West Kimberley and North Kimberley.
Cynthia and Ingrid have put together this poster that shows all the different groups and some of the work that women are doing, and they just talk about some of the women's work that's being done in other places to give some ideas as well.
Fire management, cultural sites, grass monitoring. So we're just starting on recycling oyster shells, making fire pits.
The first priority was to look forward to our children and have some resource for them to continue, like set up a junior rangers program.
So we put that on there, and while we're doing this up, we're going to spin this. I generally spin it about 5 to 10 times, and this is running the grease in through the bearings. We're just spinning it like this, moving it up and down. So now we've set the bearings, we put this at 12 o'clock, and just the weight of that there, that's all it needs.
Some fail have been broken, we have to fix it up again.
That's the thing I got out of it, probably like just servicing our trailers, like boat trailers, any trailer sort of thing, you know. Well, now we got boats, we got heaps of boats for us, there's a ranger sort of thing, so we'll be full on servicing those things.
Like in a short time, we have come a long way.
Beach cleanup, see if any foreign debris are out there, and we go to the islands as well, check out there, any turtle tracks, make sure that they're not disturbed or anything, no dingoes dug them up or any other animals that like to eat the eggs. So yeah, hopefully the hatchlings hatch and they head back home after the sea. Oh, we got a little nursery out there, trying to grow some native plants and some veggies and yeah, some other fruit plants and stuff. And then when they get even bigger, we'll go plant them out somewhere on the beaches or on the bush anywhere. Yeah, there's a few trees on the beach now that we planted. They're going pretty good. We keep up to date with watering them.
If you're not in control, who is? So you leave it up to somebody else. If you're by yourself, a lot of people leave it up to nature. And nature's not cruel. And even that behind a campfire, with you flashing your torch, it really highlights, makes you very, very visible. Probably the main word would be respect. And that's respect for the environment, respect for nature, and respect for yourself. So when you go out into the outback, you're prepared both mentally and physically. And a lot of people forget that, and then the overriding one is to control your fear and take control of the situation. Okay, which one of you guys would like to hold this? This one's called Peanuts. So everyone should hold the snake, if not touch the snake. You just pass some tail first for people who are nervous.
Maybe eat the pinions as you can do.
Ready? Stop shaking, man. See you shaking.
Dry and silky.
He's shaking over time.
Stroking the other way, going back.
Relax. That's how you stop. Breathe.
Got a lot of good survival stories about and how to survive out bush. Got a lot of information about snakes and how to treat them with respect. How to fill water up with plastic from the trees. Yeah, I didn't know that before.
My name is Luke Portolano and I'm with the Yarru Rangers at work out of Broome with joint management with DEC and the shot and Yarru. We just participated in a ranger discussion in which I was described, basically just writing down all the negatives and positives of what the rangers felt needed to be addressed. Hopefully a lot of the things that were brought up get solved. Training, lack of training.
Well, the coordinator is supposed to be like a trainer as well as shoot for us.
Cultural awareness, I think for the coordinators is probably one of the main ones. Their lack of understanding for cultural protocols, understanding traditional family structures, and traditional customs as well.
I always said that was important too, what you're saying, because some groups are developed.
You know, someone would come late, you know, getting the picture and they get them already established.
Yeah.
the main positive for me is that we are invited to the KLC Ranger forums and just get to network with the other ranger groups, and who knows, maybe even participate in some of the exchange programs that may or may not happen in the future.
It's been a while that ranger groups got together, so when we do get together, positive things come out of it.
Just to experience all the different rangers, how they go about and manage their country. Not only dealing with tourists, the impact on the actual country, and even with the feral animals. Yeah. And it's all about sharing and exchanging knowledge between different ranger groups and from different parts of the Kimberleys.
It's sort of international because we had international visitors here.
I would like to have Mayra.
Nolan Hunter, CEO of the Kimberley Land Council. This is a lead-up event to a bigger world indigenous network where the idea started in the Kimberleys about cultural knowledge and exchange.
I really love this job, because ever since when I was a kid, I always grew out in the bush, always hunting, always doing everything out in the bush. Never really was a town kid. So like I had two set of goals in my life. One was trying to become an AFL player, and another looking after my country. So the AFL didn't work out, so now I'm on my second goal, and now it does, and I kind of feel really pretty happy what I'm doing for my old peoples, and kind of feel really proud of myself, and my old people feel proud about me.
All the rangers, they're showing all the whatever activities they do in the country and to look after our land and land and sea.
The bishop.
Animal good looking one.
Which one are you guys looking for? Top one.
We want opportunities for businesses, so we want to do a lot of business planning to look at carbon abatement. We since the development of the Carbon Farming Initiative, the legislation under the Commonwealth, we were particular about making sure that we had input into that to ensure that native title rights and interests are observed. We want changes to look at, what are the opportunities for employment and training, business opportunities around fee for service. There's a whole range of considerations out there, and so we're looking at all of those things and how do we incorporate that into the ranger modelling.
I love doing ranger job because the best thing is you're always out on bush. I'm always out on country, taking old people sad, making them really proud. Back to country trip. Sometimes we take them to a place where they never been there for a long time, and it's kind of touched their heart, and they start crying and then speaking language. and when we're out there, we learn about more cultural stuff.
Today is also a leading event to the World Indigenous Network Conference next week in Darwin, which we're all very excited about. It's a major initiative of the Australian government and an idea that sort of began right here in Kimberley. We've got lots of deadly people here, so of course we're going to come up with good ideas.